45. There goes Davis. Oh my God! Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to keep him off the field tonight. Holy cow! Oh my God! Auburn wins. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl. Auburn has won the Iron Bowl in the most unbelievable fashion you will ever see.
Oh, welcome in everyone to a brand new edition of the Dream Wage, episode 383. And today is Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. As always, I'm your host, D-Rock, and joining me, as always, is my partner in crime, our NBA guru, Elvis Acosta. How you doing today, kid?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm ready for a late night show. We're coming live as of right now at 10:50 p.m. Dill. Let's get to it.
Oh, yeah, we got a lot to get into. Coming back from the Yankee game, Yankees got the win 3-2. I'll say this, two games so far. One opening day went today. I think I'm going to go to an Oriole game this weekend, going down to Maryland. So I think I might knock off three ballparks very, very quick in the season. But Elvis, we got a great show for you. We'll recap the national championship. UConn goes back to back. Dan Hurley and the boys, they get the job done over Purdue. We got an 8 NBA game slate. They took the night off for the men's national championship. So we're back and ready to go. We got 8 games on the hardwood. We got 14 on the diamond as well. And we'll talk about it is the Masters week, 88th edition of the Masters in Augusta, Georgia. We got outrights. We got head-to-head matches. We got top 10 finishes. We got everything so Elvis, let's start with the men's national championship. Dan Hurley and UConn, they take care of it. The university's 6th national championship. UConn, they go back-to-back, first time since the Florida Gators and Billy Donovan. What are your thoughts on the game?
Dill, to be honest, it kind of went, exactly how we expected it to. I took Purdue plus the points just because I was riding with them whole tournament on Dill. But, give Edie and Purdue credit, making it tough for them, especially early on, first 10 minutes of the game. But, I'm gonna just say last 5 minutes of the first half, and then basically the whole second half, UConn just put the clamps on, and just started dominating the game. To me, one of the biggest takeaways for the game was the fact that Purdue was I think a top 5 3% 3-point shooting team all year long. They were 1 for 7 in the national championship game, Dill. So you gotta give credit to UConn in suffocating defense as well as they did. They were like, it's okay, we're gonna let Edie get his 30, but everybody else they're not gonna have their day. So give credit for UConn for executing just a great defensive plan and once again being this national championship.
Yeah, UConn won back-to-back NCAA tournaments with 12 wins by 13 points or more. It honestly is one of the most dominant multi-year, I guess you could say, playoff runs in sports history. Like what they were able to accomplish, losing all those starters to the NBA and actually being a better team, I thought. This team is just ridiculous. For, like I said, for everything they've lost, Dan Hurley did an amazing job. They have everything on this team. They have depth. They have shot makers. They have bigs with Klingman. I mean, whenever the game felt close, they took the next step and they just took over the game. Whenever Purdue tried to cut a lead, especially after the first half, it was just over. So Dan Hurley, repping Jersey proud. I mean, Zach Edey's had a game though, 37-10. He's gonna be good. Do you think his game transition into the NBA? I hear a lot of guys hate on him for no reason. I think he's actually a really good basketball player. Yes, he dominates in college. Will his game translate?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
I think he'll be solid though. Would he be, like a perennial all-star? I don't know about that though. The only thing I could see why people are getting him criticism or hating, you could say, it's because, we seeing this shift at the big man position where you gotta be not ball dominant, but know how to handle it and also shoot. Look at Reese, Chet Holmgren, Victor Wembanyama. You could say Zach Edey, he's more of a traditional big man, like an old school big man. You got these new guys that all these big men. Look at Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo, even Brooke Lopez. They could all shoot the three. So now you having a guy like that who's a real traditional big man who's just gonna stick it down the block, do what he got to do, block shots and control the paint. He's not gonna shoot any threes. He's not about to post up, fade away on you. He's not gonna do nothing fancy. He's not about to dribble up the court, set screens, and run the offense like a Draymond does as the fifth in the fifth row. So I just feel like people are just not excited to see a traditional big man. They want to see the Chet Holmgrens, the Victor Wembanyama, and stuff like that. So to me, I think he'll be just fine. But I could see why some people are like, because at the end of the day, name me a traditional center in the NBA that's successful right now, like Rudy
The
Gobert.
Joker.
Because Joker does it all. He can shoot three.
Joel Embiid.
He shoots 90% from the free throw. Joel Embiid shoots 90% for the free throw, 35%.
Oh, we could, but there are fives. We could honestly say the big man has been dominating the game. They've been the league MVP for the last 3 years.
That's not what I'm saying. They're not traditional big men. Joker brings up the ball. He averages a triple double. Joel Embiid could shoot 90% from the free throw line. 35, 40% from three, still give you points in the low. They could do all that deal. But where's there been a successful big man who's just in the paint, down low, not bringing the ball up the court, not shooting threes, not shooting 85%+ higher from the free throw line? So that's what they're seeing. You're not these other superstars who are, Chet, like you said, Joker, Joel Embiid. He's not those guys. That's what they want to see. He's not those guys.
Maybe he could be. I think the center position has changed. Yeah, they're not traditional big men like a Shaq or a Charles Barkley, or Charles Barkley played the four, but like Shaq. But I think his game will translate. I think he'll be fine. So I don't know why a lot of people have been hating on him, but I don't know if you remember back in 2020. Dan Hurley said, I think they lost a big game at home, and a lot of people came at Dan Hurley, and, he said, quote, "People better get us now because it's coming." Since then, he is 105-29. He's had 4 NBA draft picks. Hurley's paid has doubled. He had the best point differential in the tournament history and back-to-back national championships. So, can we make the argument now that UConn is a blue blood? In the last 30 years, the women's team has 11 championships. The last 30 years, the men have 6. They've dominated the sports, men and women, the game.
I think we definitely got to put them up there, at least have the conversation, just because in the past, like you said, last 30 years, they got more than those blue blood schools.
Yeah.
So we definitely gotta have a conversation. Can there be a real blue blood? Absolutely not. Though you know how the tradition goes, but can they be? Are they better than the schools as of late? Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've done better than a traditional blue blood. Look at Duke. Look at all those. North Carolina. Yeah, they won, but
it's been a while.
It's been a while now.
Kentucky, it's been a while.
I really loved it. Was happy. The first half was really entertaining, but like you said, I think second half they just kind of clamped down and got busy. So congratulations to the men's national UConn's team for winning the national championship back-to-back years. I end on a positive note. I laid the 6.5. I know you took it. I mean, in a national championship game, you might as well take it. I just thought, UConn was that good. So we end on a positive note. Let's stay on the hardwood. A little NBA news. Trae Young has been cleared to resume contact and practice. The team said he underwent surgery about February 27th. He tore a ligament in his finger. I think this is good for them. They need him if they want a chance in the play-in right now. I mean, they're definitely better with Trae Young than without him. So I think this is a big push, especially in the right time for them.
Yeah, Dale, right now they're solidified with the 10th spot. Could possibly, move up to 9th depending on what Chicago does. But they're mostly going to play Chicago in the play-in deal. And with Trae Young, Dale, I'll give him a shot to, make it out. You got, as of right now, Indiana 6, Philadelphia 7, Miami 8th, Chicago 9th, Hawks 10th.
They could still get to 9th.
They have a shot to get to 9th, though, and then to get out of the play-in deal, Philly's gonna be tough. Miami's gonna be a tough out, but healthy Trae Young, Murray doing what he's doing, I give him a shot. I give him a shot. Atlanta's always gonna be a tough out.
Yeah, I think they need it right now. They've lost 3 in a row right now, and they don't play good on the road. 15-24. They need a home game. So what do they got? 3 games left in the season, 4 games left in the season, something like that.
4 games, I think.
Yeah. So depending on who they play, I mean, I think the Knicks play the Bulls, so hopefully the Knicks could help them out and beat the Bulls so they could move up because they need a home game. I think getting Trae Young back is huge for them, don't you think?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the Knicks just beat them today, so they took care of business
Yeah.
on that today. Atlanta, I'm pretty sure Atlanta is playing today. I'm pretty sure they lost though. Yeah, lost to Miami. I took Miami.
Yeah, and the Knicks they climbed up to the 3 seed right now. So right now we got the Pacers first round, and I like that matchup.
Ooh, the Bucks would have lost.
Oh my God, how many games are we back? We are one game from
back.
the 2 seed.
If they would have lost, y'all would have been a half.
Yeah. Hey, we might get the 2 seed.
Yeah,
we play you. We play the Bulls one more time or 2, and
the Bucks play Magic tomorrow.
Oh no, and I think we have one against the Bucks. I gotta look at this.
I got
now
Celtics Thursday.
Okay, that's
Celtics
a hard one.
Thursday.
What else?
Back-to-back Nets Friday. Y'all don't want to see us off of back-to-back.
Oh my God,
y'all gonna be tired.
Okay.
And then Sunday.
What else? So 1-1. I'll chalk that up as
Sunday. Dang, Oh no, y'all play Chicago again Sunday in the Garden, winnable. That's it. Last game of the season Sunday. 3 games left.
3 games left for Milwaukee. They play the Bucks. They play the Magic at home. They play the Thunder on the road, and they play the Magic on the road. Ooh, 3 tough games.
Magic wants to win those 2 out of 3.
Oh,
they can jump to second or third.
They
win those 2 games. Y'all lose 1. They get the second seed.
Oh my God, a lot to go down for the Eastern Conference. I love it. There's a lot of chaos going on.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing set in stone.
It turned out the Bucks played the Magic 2 out of the last 3 games of the season. I love how it turned out that way.
And what do you know? Separating them are 2 games. Oh my
God! Who wrote the book?
It's like the script, right? Yeah. Other than that, no NFL news this week. We are 15 days away though from the draft, kid. It is looking. Who are we feeling right now? Because I feel like the Jets could go a lot of different ways at 10.
Right now, I'm hearing some news. Nothing concrete, but I'm hearing the Patriots are interested or they like JJ McCarthy. Still, if the Patriots draft JJ McCarthy with the
I love it. I love it.
That sign is going down. I don't even have my other sign up right now. Still, if we draft JJ, I'm not saying he's not it. All I'm saying is he's not 3rd pick.
You don't see the potential, the ceiling. Look at all the rave Jim Harbaugh is talking about him. He said he's the best quarterback in the draft. That's what you need.
So tell him trade Justin and move up.
Also, you're a Justin Herbert fan now. You'll take Justin Herbert on your team, no problem.
I'll take Justin right now for 3rd pick. We'll give him the 3rd and next year 1st.
That's funny. I don't know what the whole thing about JJ McCarthy is. I do think he's going to be okay. I think he'll be better than Mac Jones. But it seems like I don't think you guys get him. I think the Giants draft him.
I hope not, Dill. And to be honest, if the Giants draft him,
things have happened.
I understand that, but Dill, if the Giants go after, let's be honest, and I think you will agree with me. Is he that much better than Daniel Jones to waste the 6th overall pick? That's what I mean. For the 6th overall pick, are you getting that much of an upgrade for Daniel Jones? No, you're not. Maybe if you have like the 2nd or 3rd, you could get like Daniels or Caleb Williams, understandable. But for Daniel Jones, that's
maybe not athletically and on the field wise productivity, but business, it makes all the sense. Get him on a rookie deal and go all in. What are they doing in Houston?
let's just be honest, Dill. I understand you don't like the number, but Daniel Jones is on a friendly team this year.
Friendly.
It's
He's
not.
not worth 40 million. He's
It's
not
not
worth
as
it.
bad. It's not as bad. Still, the going rate for these quarterbacks. Still, look what Kirk Cousins got. Look what these other.
But Kirk
quarterbacks-
Cousins is way better than him. He's proven it in the league. Maybe not playoffs. I know he has only one playoff win, but he's proven it.
He
He's a
has
solid quarterback.
Daniel Jones and Kirk Cousins have the same amount of playoff wins.
It doesn't
same
matter.
amount. It
If
does
you look,
matter.
no, it
It
doesn't
does
because if you look
matter.
on the field, Kirk Cousins is like
Cause
an 87 in Madden, and Daniel
It don't
Jones is like a
matter.
74.
Cause
No,
in
it does. It
in 10
does.
If 12 years from now, right? How long
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins been in the NFL? 12 years. He has
Yeah, I
one
guess.
playoff win. In 12 years from now, Daniel Jones has two. I could arguably say he had a better career than Kirk Cousins.
No, just because I think that it's not just Kirk Cousins, it's a team. He was on the Redskins when they were awful. I mean, the teams he's
The
on.
Giants are awful, cuz.
He
Giants were
had
bad
say
last
they
season.
were good last season. They were
2
good.
years ago, they were good. This
Yeah.
last season, that was a bad
And
offensive line. That was a
And I
bad
could make
line.
I could make a whole, the Giants won on a fraudulent team. They beat Kirk Cousins. He went on the road and beat Minnesota.
I could make a
It's a
case.
but that was a fraudulent team. We all talked about how fraudulent they were like the Eagles this season. Oh, 10-1, but no one was really scared of the Eagles. Just like no one was scared of the Vikings that one year. Regardless, I do think JJ McCarthy, wherever he goes, I think he'll be fine. I think he's a little better than a lot of people.
I think he'll be good, Dill, but for top 5, top 6 pick, I don't know about it. I don't think he's that.
Yeah.
That's all. Is he a
As
first
for the-
round capable player?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
can
think
he
he'll go first
develop
round.
to be something pretty good? Possibly. Is he a top 5 talent? No.
Does he go higher than Michael Penix Jr.?
Yeah. I think so.
But who's better quarterback? I would argue Michael Penix Jr. is a better quarterback.
Michael Penix Jr. has a higher ceiling. For example, for a team in a win now situation who just maybe a quarterback away, you could draft JJ McCarthy, in the second and third round. But if you're a team that has, like if I'm Atlanta, I might look at Pitts Jr. Pickman. Damn.
Michael Penix.
Michael Penix. I apologize. Michael Penix Jr. I might look at him late third round. Let him develop behind Kirk Cousins. I don't want
even saw it with Mahomes.
Yeah, I need somebody to develop. JJ McCarthy, he's I'm not saying he could just be a week 1 starter, but in a win now situation, put him around like how Jimmy G was with the 49ers a couple years ago when he was just asking them to throw the ball 15 times a game, where your defense was going to dominate, the running game was going to dominate. You put JJ McCarthy in a situation like that, I think he could be successful. If you ask him to drop back, throw the ball 30 plus times a game, I don't think that he's going to be successful.
As for the Jets at 10, I am very interested to see which direction we go. I think we could go a lot, signing Mike Williams. We could go receiver.
Yeah, loaded up offensive line as well. So
and I wouldn't even go. No. We're going offense. We're gonna go either wide receiver. We're gonna go tight end Brock Bowers, or we go and get more depth on the offensive line, which I wouldn't mind. A lot of people are saying we got a lot, which is accurate. But how true is it that we could get hurt in a fly? And most of these guys are kind of old. So one injury down. Exactly half the season. So I wouldn't even mind if we went offensive guard. I'm really interested to see, but I think from everything that I've read and everything coming out of the building, I think if Brock Bowers falls to the Jets, they're going to take him. I mean, a little blanket, little safety spot for Aaron Rodgers. He loves the tight end. He's the best athlete, I would argue, in the draft. National championship, he's experienced. He was in college for a while. I think that's the kind of guy you want to bring it. My apologies. I think that's a guy you need to bring in the locker room. I think Aaron Rodgers would really like that. He's also a good run block too, so he doesn't just catch on the line as well. He could also run block for us. I think my inkling is they go Brock Bowers. So you like that pick for the Jets at 10?
I love it for the Jets. Though, will they go that way? I don't know. I think y'all go on defense or offensive line. Is Brock Brothers there at 10? I think so. Will y'all select them, though? That's my thing. Will y'all select them?
I hope so. Or there's that wide receiver from Washington, Roman. What's his last name? Roman Ozuna. I even hear the guy from
They say
LSU was pretty
he might
good.
go top 7. They said
Who, the
after
kid from
Marvin,
LSU?
yeah,
Yeah,
he might go
Malik
top.
Neighbors.
Yeah, he might go top 7, top 8.
And I think he goes 5 to Los Angeles Chargers. They got
Yeah,
no more
they
Keenan
need
Allen,
him.
no more Mike Williams. They need a number one for Justin Herbert. You go and a lot of people are saying he like kind of snuck up on a lot of people's big board. They're saying he's over Marvin Harrison Jr. in some of these teams.
You
Now
know
I
what
don't know that, and I'm a bias because I'm an Ohio State fan, but
You know what it
that's a
is though?
bold statement.
It's because Marvin Harrison didn't work out. He didn't test. Didn't combine. Didn't run a 40. That guy did.
Does that worry you? Because that doesn't work or bother me, if I'm being
Why?
honest.
Why would it worry me? I know what the kid is. I know what the kid is capable
Yeah.
of. Though we saw him dominate. College for 2 years, 3 years, but 2 years really.
Three.
So I know what he's capable of doing. We know who his dad is, so he has the right mindset on his shoulders, and he was trained possibly at one of the highest levels you can probably be trained at since 5-6 years old, though. So I'm not questioning anything Marvin Senior and Junior are doing, honestly.
Yeah, me either. And then I think Roman Ozuna from Washington, the wide receiver, I think he goes 9. I think you pair him up with Caleb Williams, Keenan Allen. I mean, you're gonna surround him with some talent.
And DJ
And
Moore, that's too much.
is it?
Yeah,
I don't think it is. I mean, Keenan Allen
unless
is no disrespect, but Keenan Allen
he's
gets hurt a lot.
31.
Like
He's 31 years old. I understand.
you get a rookie in there, you get DJ Moore, who's on most accounts, he's a top 10, top 15 receiver in the league. He still has it. They have a good tight end in Cole Kmet. They got a run game. I mean, they're gonna surround Caleb Williams with some talent. This Bears team, I know I said it. It was an awful take. I said they're gonna make the playoffs, but this is a different Bears team. They're gonna be pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So,
You think so?
like we saw the difference from the trade deadline. When they
Yeah.
made the acquisition, with Sweat,
Yeah.
extending him as well.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Fields,
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson as well. But even when Justin Fields came back from injury, he was playing at a higher level as well. So we saw what the team is capable of doing defensively. We see DJ Moore. We saw them, Cole Kmet, like you said. We see the weapons they could do. We know what Keenan Allen could do. It's just when they draft Caleb Williams,
Yeah.
can they all put that together? I think
Yeah.
with Caleb Williams, the way the team constructed, they could. I'm not saying they could be what the Texans did last year, but it wouldn't shock me if Chicago, just goes up to win 8 games.
No, and I think they're on the right path, and I think they're going to follow kind of the blueprint Houston is doing. They got to go all in when they get him on a rookie deal. You have him for 40 years on a rookie deal. You need to win now. So I think that's what you see with a lot of teams. But it will be interesting. We are 15 days away from the NFL draft. I fucking can't wait, E. Before we get to our plays, a quick word from our sponsor. We are brought to you each and every episode by Viva Tequila Seltzer, the most refreshing hard seltzer on the market, hands down. There's no wonder why Viva was voted #1 hard seltzer in the world by San Francisco World Spirit Competition. With only 88 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and a light 4.5 ABV, Viva is the perfect drink for your post-game celebration, as it was created with that active lifestyle in mind. We flavor tequila seltzer because flavor is the spice of life, and we like our drinks with just a kick, just like how we like our lives, whether it's Huckleberry playing around the golf with the boys or an elderberry watching the Yankee game. It doesn't matter. Our favorites pair perfectly with that Artisanal Blanco tequila for that subtle and refreshing drink. Our belief here at the Dream Wager and at Viva is to live long, live well, and live it up. All right, kid, let's get to it. We got 8 games on the slate. Won't go through everything because, like you were saying earlier, some of the teams are eliminated. We kind of know, especially the playing teams, who's going where. So only a few games to touch on. Let's start with that 7:40 matchup in Miami. The Heat taking on the Dallas Mavericks. Mavericks laying 3.5 on the road, -162 on the money line, +136 for the Miami Heat. Over under is at 218.5. Miami, they were just in the 6th seed. They dropped all the way to the 8th seed right now. Can they bounce back here, kid?
Still, I don't know. I think with Dallas, that's gonna be a tough matchup for Miami. Can you stop? I apologize for that. My dog, she just wants to get picked up. Still, I'm gonna take Dallas on the road -2. I caught the -2 early. They're laying 3.5 now. Still like the -3. Miami played today, coming off a back-to-back, one in double overtime in Atlanta. That team is gonna be tired tomorrow. Give me the Dallas Mavericks -2, -3.5 as of right now. People listening live, take the lines now because I'm guaranteed money will be coming in. Miami just came off a double overtime win.
Yes, sir. Let's go to another team on a back-to-back. Both teams are on a back-to-back, and one of the games we were talking about and previewing earlier, we will go out to Milwaukee. The Bucks hosting the Magic. Magic actually short favorites, -1 on the money line. Pick them -110 both ways. Over under is at 217. Like I mentioned, these next 2 games against them might decide where these 2 teams end up in the playoff seeding wise. What do you got here, kid?
Yeah, they'll definitely. I'm gonna say this is a must-win game for the Milwaukee Bucks. Remember, they're what got a huge win today against the Boston Celtics. Lost 4 straight previous at home. I'm gonna take the Orlando Magic. There, I think the Bucks
Wow.
still struggle. At the end, I understand they took care of business of the Celtics today, but I don't like what I seen the last 5. I've been watching close. I don't like what's going on defensively. They're not looking good. Offensively, I don't know what's going on with Giannis. Pat Bev gave you 20 tonight. Giannis only
Yeah.
15. I don't know. It's tough to read that. So I don't know if he just took a light because he knows what's going on tomorrow in a must-win situation. But give me the Orlando Magic +100 on the road, deal. I'm gonna just take the young Bulls with the fresher legs. That honestly, not scared of the bright lights. Still,
Yeah.
give me the young Bulls.
And right now, the Suns are getting blown out by
Blown
the
out
Clippers,
by 30.
66-33 at halftime. It got crazy.
That's a shame.
Let's go to the Denver Nuggets. We'll go out to Denver Nuggets hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves. Nuggets laying 5.5 at home, -225 on the money line, +185 for the Dogs and the Timberwolves. Over under is at 213.5. Minnesota, they've won 2 in a row now. They got the number 1 seed by a half a game over the Nuggets. This is a good one, kid. What do you got?
They'll give me the Denver Nuggets -5.5 at home. This is another must-winning game. It's not like a must-win. They can't lose. But Denver Nuggets, they want that home field advantage. They know Denver's a tough place to come, especially come playoff time. So give me the Denver Nuggets -5.5 against Minnesota. Minnesota played tonight. Ant-Man had his career high 51 points. Still great for him, but I think it's gonna be tough having to play tonight. They have to go to elevation tomorrow in Denver. Give me the Denver Nuggets -5.5.
And like I said, it's going to be a rematch. They're running it back, but instead of Phoenix, they will go out to Los Angeles. Clippers hosting the Suns. Right now, Suns are getting absolutely embarrassed. Now they go on the road, kid, and they're laying 1.5 in a bounce back spot, -120 on the money line, +100 for the, I guess you could say, home dogs. Are we just blindly going to take the Clippers here, kid?
I think you got to take the Clippers, especially what we're seeing right now. Like you said, 66-30 something. The Clippers are just dominating the Suns in their home court, and I'm pretty sure this is the Suns' last home game of the season, so this is a bad way to go out. So give the Clippers credit for handling business on the road. I think they'll handle business tomorrow at home. Give me the Clippers at home +100.
Hey, kid, also, they're playing really good basketball right now. The Clippers, they won 3 in a row,
Not for
7
nothing.
in.
Since Russ came back, 3-0. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on him getting into it with the fan? He said, "I'm not fucking playing with you." I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Dill, this is not the first time Russ had an altercation with a fan. We know we had multiple incidents where, him and a fan went at it. Remember, he had that incident with the fan in Philly, got the fan in Philly kicked out for giving him the two birds. So, at the end of the day, Russell Westbrook's not going to, stand for disrespect. If you just be like, you suck, this and that, oh, fun and games. But if you start, you know, disrespecting a man or attacking a man in a certain way. We know in certain words that you can't really say, and it's certain boundaries you can't pass. And to be honest, that's Russell Westbrook at the end of the day. Still first ballot Hall of Famer, top 75 player. If he has an issue with what you say, rest believe the rest will be like, all right, Russ, let's get him out of here.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I love it. And like you said, he has a history of people heckling him and saying just outrageous things. Like, it's all fun and games. Like, trust me, I get loud at games, but there's a line you don't cross. And they know it. You should know it as well. So I love it. And the fan doubling down and like getting in his face, bro. At the end of the day, you're a Charlotte Hornets fan.
Yeah,
Like,
and not for
I
none.
feel sorry for you,
Yeah.
actually. Like,
And side note, I also feel like some of these fans be feeling entitled.
of course they do.
Especially
Yeah.
the ones that spend thousands of dollars on the sideline to get these seats next to their favorite players or whatnot. They kind of feel entitled to have interactions at least with these players. I don't know. I never sat that close, so I can't tell you
Yeah.
how I feel, but. At the end of the day, some of these people gotta be at least know or be level headed to be like, all right, I can't pass this. I can't pass this. I can't say this,
Yeah.
but I can say this, and that, and it's all fair game.
Yeah, I agree. We'll see, but yeah, I thought that was funny. Let's transition to the diamond. We got a 14 MLB slate. We got some day baseball here on a Wednesday, and let's start in the great state of Minnesota. The Twins hosting the LA Dodgers. Bobby Miller going for the Dodgers. Chris Paddock going for the Twins. Minus 180 on the money line for the Dodgers. Minus 1.5 is at minus 112 for the Dodgers. Over under is at 9. Big win for the Dodgers. Shohei has actually been raking the ball after a slow start. Will Smith, after getting paid, he had a great night as well tonight. Any action in this game for you, kid?
No action deal, but you gotta lean with the Dodgers on the run line on the road. Minnesota off to a slow start. Paddock on the mind. You got Miller on the mind for the Dodgers still. The money line is a little too high at minus 180, but I think the run line is the way to go, even on the road for the Dodgers.
Yeah, minus 112. A little more than I wanted to spend on the run line. If maybe a minus 105, maybe if we get down there. But I do agree. I think the play you got to make is the Dodgers on the run line. No value anywhere else. Let's go out to Cardinals. Big win for Sonny Gray and the Cardinals. They get the win at home on Tuesday over the Phillies to open the series. Aaron Nola going for the second game for the Phillies. Lance Lynn going for the Cardinals. Phillies minus 135 on the money line. Minus 1.5 plus 124 for the Cardinals. Home puppies plus 114. Over under is at 8. Any action here?
Dill, give me the Philadelphia Phillies on the road at minus 126 on the money line, Dill. At the end of the day, Lance Lynn, this ain't 2014. This ain't 2015. I fuck with Lance Lynn. I like the Cardinals, Dill, but I just think Philadelphia is a great spot, even on the road. Give me the minus 126 on the money lines.
Yeah, maybe I do like the over. If it stays at 8.5, I think we could see some runs here in a bounce back spot. Lance Lynn has looked okay. Aaron Nola, 2 starts, hasn't looked good either. 5.40 ERA. Yeah, maybe a little bounce back spot. I don't trust the Phillies right now though. They bullpen still is an issue with them. Yeah, for the total, I guess I would lean over, but nothing official here for me as well. Let's go up to the great state of Canada. The Toronto Blue Jays hosting the Seattle Mariners. Yusei Kikuchi going for the Blue Jays. Logan Gilbert going for the Mariners. Short favorites at home. Blue Jays minus 112 on the money line. Minus 1.5 plus 185. Minus 108 for the Mariners. Over under is at 8. What do you got here, kid?
Dill, this one I'm going. It's basically at a pick 'em. Give me the hometown. Dill, give me the Toronto Raptors. Raptors. Toronto Blue Jays at home minus 112. Shit, right now is a minus 110 a pop. Dill. Seattle, something's just missing with Seattle. They're not the bat is not popping as much, not as explosive as I thought they would be offensively. Pitching comes in okay, but I just trust Toronto at home a little more than I do Seattle on the road. Give me the Blue Jays -112, -110 on the money line.
Yeah, I think they're going to sweep them. Give me the Blue Jays here. They got the first two games 5-2, 5-3. Yeah, something's wrong. They've lost three. They've lost four of their last five. Seattle they just can't produce runs right now. Pitching hasn't been terrible. Logan Gilbert has been okay so far. It's not the pitching. They just can't produce runs. And when they get into a shootout, they usually lose because the bats aren't consistent. So I like Toronto. They're swinging the bat really well, and they're playing really good defense. So, yeah, give me Toronto. I think we're getting a short price. I see -104s out there as well. So, shop around. Yeah, actually. Let's go to Colorado. The Rockies hosting Arizona Diamondbacks. Rockies home dogs +120 on the money line with Austin Gomber on the mound. Arizona Diamondbacks -142. Over under is a big 12.5 in elevation. I was able to get a -140. Still like the -142. Give me Tommy Henry and the Diamondbacks. Austin Gomber is just a complete fade right now. They've lost 5 in a row. The Diamondbacks, they just don't look good right now. I know they've lost 5 in a row, but I think this is the perfect time to back them. I think that's why we're getting such a short price. Tommy Henry hasn't looked the best either. He only has 9 strikeouts in 9 innings. He let up 7 runs. But I think this is a good spot for them. Colorado won on Tuesday, 7-5 at home. I think this is a good bounce back spot for them. I think in a few months we would get like a -170, -180. I think we're getting a discounted price. Give me the Diamondbacks here to bounce back.
And I lean with you. This is a stay away for me. I do think Arizona is the right side in this scenario, but I ended up just staying away. I don't want to force anything.
Yeah, I understand why people aren't back in the Diamondbacks right now. They're not playing good baseball, and they've lost 5 in a row. They're just not swinging the bat well, and every time they have a lead, their bullpen blows it. So I get it. It's smart to stay away. Let's go out to San Francisco. The Giants hosting the Washington Nationals. Jordan Hicks going for the Giants. Patrick Corbin going for the Nationals. -190 on the money line for the San Francisco Giants. -1.5 is at +110. +160 for the Nationals. Over under is at 8. What do you got here, kid?
It's another stay away for me, even though I do lean Washington as live dogs
Oh,
on the
wow.
road, Dill. I respect Corbin on the mound. Hicks, he's pretty good, Dill. But don't get me wrong, I just for some reason I lean with Washington as live dogs tomorrow. I don't know why. I'm not gonna take it as official. I'm not advising anybody to take it official, but watch out for Washington tomorrow.
Yeah, Washington did win the first game. They actually blew out the Giants 8-1. Didn't look good at all. Giants couldn't get anything going. Maybe a first five. First five, maybe Giants. I think they get out onto Corbin. Already a 6.97 ERA. Jordan Hicks has looked good. He has a .75 ERA into start. So you got to imagine the Giants are going to find it eventually. So maybe first five, but I'm not about to lay 192. So let's go out to California. The Halos are hosting the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays -125 favorite on the road, +105 for the Angels. Jose Serrano going for the Angels. Zach Littell is going for the Tampa Bay Rays. And Elvis, this is my last chance with the Rays. I'm going to back them here. I got a -125. They fucked me. They fucked me a lot. I took them in the opening day against the Angels. They lost 7-1 to the Angels. By the way, Mike Trout, still very good at baseball. I took them the first game against Colorado. They lose 10-7. So seems like every time I get a good number with the the Tampa Bay Rays, they just wind up folding. So I'm going to try it one more time. Give me the Tampa Bay Rays -125.
Dude, I'm going that same direction. Hopefully, because
what
you're
could go
telling.
wrong? What could go wrong?
Hopefully, nothing goes bad, Joe. But give me the Tampa Bay Rays -125. Dude. I just feel like This is just a great number for the Tampa Bay Rays. Even though it's on the road, they're taking on the Angels. They got little on
Lido.
the Lido on the mound. Give me Tampa minus 125. I think like the same thing you said with the Diamondbacks. If this was June, Tampa would be like minus 185,
Yeah.
maybe $2. You know.
Let's go out to Cleveland. The Cleveland Indians are hosting the Chicago White Sox. Indians huge favorites, minus 245, minus 1.5, minus 118, plus $2 for the White Sox and Eric Fetty and Tanner Beebe going for the Indians. Over unders at 8.5. Elvis, I don't do this a lot, but give me the White Sox plus 1.5. I got it at even money. They've won 2 in a row now. Oh no, they just won last night. They just won last night. They beat the Cleveland Indians 7-5. And they're not, yeah, they're losing, but at plus $2, I think it's worth a sprinkle. This is a good time to fade the Indians. 8-2, they're playing good baseball, but when a lot of people are zigging, I like to zag sometimes. So I think we're getting a good number at even money at plus 1.5. I think the White Sox could keep it close. Eric Fetty, he actually looked good in his first start, and I think he looked better than Tanner Beebe. So hopefully he could keep this one close if he can. I mean, they beat him last night. Why can't they beat him again? So give me the Chicago White Sox plus 1.5.
Still, I love your way of thinking just because still I'm not gonna I think Cleveland, give them credit off to a tremendous start, 8-2 to start the season, Dill, but it's just there's no way this team is this good. You know,
Yeah.
I'm with you. I think you just gotta lay, some pizza money on at least the White Sox on the money line, Dill. It's just can
2-1.
Cleveland keep it up at this pace? I understand they can do it for the first 10. Now is the rest 152. Let's see how they start. I'm gonna leave Chicago as well, though.
Yeah. I love it. Let's fucking go. We'll go out to California again. The San Diego Padres hosting the Chicago Cubs. Your boy Kyle Hendricks going for the Cubbies. Dylan Cease going for the Padres. Padres minus 142 favorite at home, minus 1.5, plus 145, plus 120 for the Cubbies. Over under is at 8. Big win for the San Diego Padres last night. They were down the whole game. They come back, and Fernando Tatis hits a 3-run walk-off home run. It was so nice to have the Padres money line last night. Can they make it 2 in a row, kid? What do you got?
Still, Kyle Hendricks on the mound. Give me the Cubs plus a half a run. First 5 minus 128. He's on the mound. I think they could keep it close, especially first 5. The Padres bats. Do they worry me? Yeah. Am I that concerned at this moment? No. I think Kyle Hendricks at least shut it down first 5. Give me the Cubs plus half a run, minus 128.
Yeah, give me the Padres. I might take Dylan Cease on the money line, minus 138. I think it's a really good number. Hendricks, he's looked okay, but 11.74 ERA. His hard hit rate is up there. But you're right. I mean, the bats haven't really worked. Besides that game the other night where they scored 9 runs, 2 runs, 4 runs, 2 runs, 3 runs, the Chicago Cubs actually have better bats than the San Diego Padres right now. They're 8th in batting average, 4th in slugging, the Cubs, 5th in RBIs. They just don't steal a lot of bags. And San Diego, a lot of swing and miss guys. They're 20th in the league in strikeouts. They strike out a lot. So I get it. Maybe they could keep it close. Hey, we could both win. Cubs, it'd be 0-0 first 5, and then they win 1-0. That's all.
Or
We both
Cubs
win.
up 2-0. All game, and then Fernando Tatis is another 3-run walk-off.
Exactly. 3-2. We both win. 2 games left. Let's go out to the Bronx. Yankees hosting the Miami Marlins. Marcus Stroman going for the Yankees. Ryan Weathers going for the Fish. Minus 218 on the money line for the Yankees. Minus 1.5, minus 105. Plus 180 for the Fish. Over under is at 8.5. What do you got here, kid?
Still, Stroman's on the mound. He's been playing pretty good this season. I'm not even gonna front. Weather's on the mound for Miami. Dill, to be honest, I like the plus 1.5 at minus 115 for Miami. Dill, do I love it? No, but do I like it? Yes, that's a lean. No official play, but Miami on the run line. I think they could lose by one once again, back to back.
All right. And then last game on the slate, we will head out to Texas. The Texas Rangers hosting the Oakland Athletics. Rangers minus 185 favorite, minus 1.5 is at plus 110 with Cody Bradford going. Ross Stripling going for the Athletics, plus 154. Plus 1.5 is at minus 130. They've been covering a lot of plus 1.5s recently. The Oakland Athletics. They've covered the ATS 7 out of their last 8 games. They've won 3 in a row. They took the first game from the Rangers. They took the series from the Detroit Tigers. They've won 3 in a row. They've covered their ATS plus 1.5 in 5 straight. Can they keep it close again?
They could possibly keep it close still, but I'm not gonna bet on it. Though this is a stay away for me as well. I like the Rangers in this scenario, though, but to lay, like you said, Athletics 7 and 8 ATS, I'm not gonna lay the run line, and minus 185 is too rich for me. I do like Texas, but I'm gonna just stay away.
All right, kid. Thank you so much. Yeah, those are all my plays. I got Blue Jays money line, Diamondbacks money line, taking a shot there. Rays, this is their last chance 2 weeks into the season, minus 125. White Sox plus 1.5. Give me the Padres money line, and I'm taking the Reds money line over the Brewers. What are your plays, kid?
Uh, Philadelphia Phillies money line, Toronto Blue Jays money line, Tampa Bay money line, Chicago first 5 plus half a run, Boston money line, and that's it.
I love it. Let's fucking go. Hey, Red Sox off to a really good start, kid. Attaboy.
Going on.
Hey, big win for the Mets last night too. I know you saw it.
I did.
Bats waking up a little bit, which I like to see.
With the warm weather. With the warm weather.
Hey, it's getting nice out. I know you saw the weather on Tuesday over here in 78. Beautiful, almost 80. All right, kid, let's get to it. Let's go to the Masters 88th edition at Augusta. I mean, this is a tradition like no other. I love it. First time actually betting on it and, taking a deep dive and looking at it. Usually I just root for Tiger, if I'm being honest, just a huge Tiger fans. But, obviously there's outright winners, top 5 finishes, top 10. You could even do top 20, top 30, top 40. You could do a double chance. There are, there's round finishing props. There's matchups that people go head to head. There's so much you could do with golf. I'm really trying to figure some stuff out, but we got some plays for you. I have a few outrights. I got some top 10 finishes, top 20, and I have a person to make the cut. So we'll start with our outrights, and we'll start with you, Elvis. What do you got? Who do you got winning the 88th round of the Masters?
Dill, this was a little spicy, but I had to pick a winner. I had to pick a winner, Dill. I'm gonna go with Dustin Johnson. Gotta be somebody not random, but it's always somebody you don't expect to win. Little bit has a
40 to 1.
40 to I got 45 to 1, Dill.
Okay, nice.
I give him a shot, Dill. I just have a feeling there's always somebody that we don't see coming, has great past seasons. Dill, I'm gonna take Dustin Johnson. Give me the flyer plus 4,500. If it's 40 to 1, I still like it.
Yeah, right now what I'm looking at DraftKings there. He's 40 to 1 right now. He's tied with Bryson DeChambeau, Matt Fitzpatrick, Patrick Cantley, and Victor Holland. I'm actually gonna go a little up. 20 to 1, Brooks Koepka, the king of majors. He has 5 major wins. He's yet to win the Masters. I think he's going to come into this weekend focused, looking for a little revenge of what happened last year. We all know he was leading the tournament up until the last few holes of Sunday, the last day, before giving up the 2-stroke lead to Jon Rahm. Jon Rahm robs him and wins the Masters. He finished second at the Masters last year and in 2019. 20 to 1 feels like pretty good value for me that has, experience on the golf course, and he has 5 major wins. He shows up in these big tournaments. Give me our guy. Brooks Koepka 20-1. I'm also going to take Brooks Koepka to finish in the top 5 at plus 400. Like I said, he finished second last year and in 2019. It's all about making the pars in in Augusta. So that's who I have outright. I have a top 5 finish. Any other outrights you have like flyers on or maybe leans?
Nah, Dill. Nah, honestly, you could say just because I have him leading after round 1, Ricky Fowler. Give me Ricky Fowler to
Oh
lead
wow.
after round 1, plus 7,000, and to win it all. I'm pretty sure it was 7,500. I was gonna take a flyer on it as well. Give me the flyer on it as well. Plus 27,000. Yeah, plus 27,000. He's up there, though. He's up
No,
there.
Ricky Fowler's 140-1 to win outright.
Yeah, outright.
Yeah.
That's why I picked him to pick first round leader plus
Wow.
7,000. I think he can start off hot. I
That's
don't know about day 2 or 3, but day 1 he could have a good outing.
Other leans I have for outrights. I'm going to go Victor Holland 33-1 and my boy Will Zalatoris 35-1. I also like Xander Schauffele 14-1. He has really good course history. Another guy that knows the Masters really well. He's played here in Augusta a few times. He's actually playing really good golf coming into the Masters as well. He has top 3 finishes, 5 finishes in his last 4 starts. He's getting right there. I think he could compete here at the Masters as well. So 14-1, and I'm going to go Brooks Koepka 40-1. I also have Xander Schauffele top 10 finish as well. Like I said, he has 3 top 5 finishes in his last 4 starts. I'm going to go top 10 at plus 140 as well. And then my last play, just on principle, give me Tiger Woods to make the cut at minus 120. If Tiger makes the cut this year, it'll be his 24th consecutive time he makes the cut at Masters. He knows this course so well. He's going to make the cut. Now, getting into the weekend, I don't think he'll have a problem. After that, it could get dicey. All we need is for him to get it to play on Saturday, and I think we're good. Minus 120, give me Tiger to make the cut.
Oh, I love it. My last 2 plays is I'm going to take a top 10 after round 1, Dill. I think you're going to like it. Give me Bubba Watson to be top 10 after round 1. I'm telling you, I'm going with the randoms, Dill. I'm going with the randoms who's been there and done that. I think Bubba Watson has a chance to be top 10 after round 1. So give me plus 800 Bubba Watson top 10 after round 1, Dill. And this one you're going to like, Dill. This is my best bet, favorite bet for the Masters. Any of these 3 to make the top 10, to finish in the top 10, Tiger Woods, Roy McIlroy, or your boy Brooks Koepka at plus 250, Dill. I love it. Like you said, Brooks Koepka finished second last year, second in 2019. I love Tiger Woods as a fan. Got to put him in there with the ticket. Then Roy McIlroy, he has a shot. He has a shot, Dill. He's going to be on, really on, or he's just going to be a little off. And then Brooks Koepka, we know he's going to bring those 3 to finish, either of those 3 to finish top 10 at plus 250.
I fucking love it, kid. You're going to be dialed in on Thursday?
I'm going to try to, Dill. I'm going to try to. Definitely over the weekend more. I don't know about Thursday, but definitely Saturday, Sunday mornings.
Can't fucking wait. You going to watch UFC 300 this weekend, kid? Big fight card, kid. Let's fucking go.
Huge. I'm gonna put it this. At 7 o'clock, I'm going to be ready.
Oh, I love it. You're going to be dialed in from the first. Bro, I don't have to tell you, the card is absolutely stacked. Loaded. But thank you so much, kid. I can't actually wait for the Masters to be dialed in. Now I have tickets in. Now I have a more vetted interest to watch. Usually I just used to watch for Tiger, but now my boy Xander Schauffele, Brooks Koepka. I'm rooting for these boys now. So Elvis, thank you so much. Good luck. First time on the golf course here at the Masters. Good luck to my Knicks. Good luck to the Mets. Good luck to the Red Sox as well, Elvis. But that is going to do it for this Wednesday edition of the Dream Wager on behalf of our sponsor, Viva Tequila. Elvis, myself, make sure you guys follow along our social media. Twitter and Instagram at The Dream Wage. You guys can find all of our episodes wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that like button, rate, give us a review, comment in the below who you got winning the Masters. All that good stuff really helps the show grow tremendously. So be a friend, tell a friend. Everyone have a great few days. Good luck on your wagers, and we will see you guys on Friday. Peace.